the home of the Bills since 1973. We are at Bills Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there for the Bills. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
At the 10-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Then he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Throwing on second and long. Allen eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on first down. Bradshaw. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw.
That's complete to Davis.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jordan Brooks. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Gets past him at the 10. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Going with Moss on the ground. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go to the fullback. They did.
What's something about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the
pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Bradshaw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st down, Bradshaw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. To the air, Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40, the 30, And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll run on first down. Bradshaw, open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, but here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tatum. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. On third down, Tatum, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's a victory.